What's up? So I'm gonna try to keep this video to the point and relatively short, but since I don't know what the point is, it's gonna be hard to do that. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick update on what's been going on and the overall main key points that I've been dealing with, as well as what I've learned. Okay, so I can't remember, maybe a couple of weeks ago, 1 or 2 weeks ago, I uploaded my last video where I had changed my workaway hosts. I was living in quite a villa or like a mansion or something, and the place was absolutely astonishing. It was beautiful, and yet I felt so oppressed there. It was crazy. It was, yeah, I couldn't really put my finger on it, but I felt like I didn't belong there at all, and I started realizing that it's not it's not the place that makes the place. It's the people that make the place, you know. And my hosts over there, they were really nice people. It's just that I didn't vibe with them, and I felt incredibly fake there. I felt restrained in regards to my full range of self-expression. I felt like I have to be like a happy camper for them, like hey, how are you, nice, yeah. So I felt not at home. I didn't feel at ease, which ended up in me actually trying to avoid the hosts as much as possible. I was just by myself all the time, which I am anyway, but you know I was even more so then. Again, they were nice people. It was just that there was no match, uh, which made me realize that it's it's not that the other person, or it's not that the relationship always has to be toxic in order for it to be draining. You understand? There can be two very nice people, but they just don't have the match, and because of that, the relationship just doesn't work. There's no point in keeping that relationship up, or nurturing this kind of relationship where it's just draining. Yeah. So what ended up happening was I came back to the place that I left initially. So I'm back at the Pavlos's place, my last workaway host. And yeah, so I just talked to him through the phone and asked him, like, okay, I'm not really feeling it over here. Is do you have any more work for me, or is there like any chance that I could help you with something so I could come back to your place, because I enjoyed your place much better. So he said, like, sure, yeah. And that just made me feel like a burden dropped from my shoulders, because at that moment actually I realized how oppressed or suppressed I had been feeling in the other place. So yeah, I said to my host over there that I'm gonna be leaving. I stuck there for a couple more days, and now at the moment it is what, Sunday. I came back to Pavlos's on Monday, so I've been here for a week, and just wow, just just crazy. Um, so my biggest battle has been with anxiety and worry. I think I made one video on it. Maybe I even made more. I can't really remember. But yeah, so here's what I learned. I was so worried about my anxiety. It was so disgusting, the feeling for me. It was so hard. It was so difficult to deal with. I constantly kept looking for answers outside of me. I kept looking for ways to interpret the situation, ways to get rid of the anxiety. And I found a lot of solutions, which I also talked about in the other video, but none of them worked long term. They were really short term fixes, and the anxiety just kept coming back. And I'm sure everyone here has experienced anxiety. It's not a good feeling, you know. It really, really sucks. And what happened was, okay, two things happened. First, when I had a couple more days left with my last host there in the mansion, I realized that I have been so scared of letting out these negative feelings because I was afraid that they're going to take, if I like really let them out, they're going to take me down like a downward spiral into whatever depression or something. But one day I had enough, and I hope the lighting's good here. Wait, let me check. Yeah, this better. I realized that, where was I? Yeah, one day I had enough of this anxiety. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna, fuck it, I'm gonna let it out. You know, I'm just gonna feel sorry for myself. I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm gonna cry if I want to, or I'm gonna try actually, because it's really hard for me to cry, but I really wanna cry sometimes. So I just decided, okay, I'm gonna take this day, and I'm gonna use it to mope around and feel sorry for myself, feel self pity, and like the horrible situation I'm in and stuff like that. What ended up happening was, as I let this sadness, the anxiety was actually masking sadness, and when I let it free, this sadness underneath it came out, and it felt good. Feeling sad felt so good. It was crazy. Melancholy is a really interesting feeling because it's so bittersweet, and sadness as well. It does feel good to feel sorry for yourself from time to time, right? Like, everyone's saying that, oh, get it together, and you gotta be a warrior or something like that. But come on, there's positive feelings and there's negative feelings. The negative feelings pretty much take up 50% of our lives, actually. Now, depending on which one you're focused on more, that's gonna like rule or be dominating your lifestyle. But it doesn't mean that we should neglect the negative feelings, right? So they're just as important, and they're telling us something. And when I let this I let all the negative emotions out, which is which is obviously really healthy, instead of keeping them inside. I just realized stuff that I can't even talk about on camera, but the main idea is that let let it out, let it out. It's not that bad. What kept holding me back was that I was afraid, like I said, that it was going to like create a snowball effect where eventually I want to kill myself or something. No, in a couple of hours it was gone. All the negative feelings pretty much were gone. I went through the self pity, the feeling sorry for myself, and I let it go, and on the other side was sunshine, because I realized something. I realized that I have been neglecting myself so much and my feelings so much, and it really baffled me, because I couldn't really tell you why would anyone ever just neglect themselves and what they're feeling. So don't neglect your emotions. Just address them. Yeah, that's when I realized that I have been looking for outside these all kinds of like spiritual practices or whatever to deal with my anxiety. And at that point, when I let the sadness out, I realized that, okay, I'm going to do like a spiritual cleanse. So I'm not going to consume any information on what anyone is telling me about how to be happy, or how to be spiritual, or Buddhism, and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm gonna listen to myself. I'm gonna listen to myself, and I'm gonna do what I feels right for me. So that like made a click happen in my brain, and ever since that, I've been letting my emotions run more freely, and the anxiety, the the negative feelings, they're not just here anymore. For the past week, which has been definitely the longest period during my travels that I haven't felt this anxiety. It's just gone. And when I came back to here, to Pavlos's place, gratitude, crazy, immense amounts of gratitude to be here. I literally feel like home, which is kind of scary because it's not my home, but I feel so good here and it's beautiful. And the other place, it was so big, you know. It was so big and it was like majestic and everything was so clean and the people were so nice. And I felt like I have to be like this rigid, kind of politically correct person. But here, you know, Pavlos is a really cool, like chill guy. I can, we can talk to each other like express. I can express myself much more freely. You know, I didn't feel comfortable cursing or anything with the other hosts, but I curse a lot. Um, yeah, and the place here, it's so much cozier. In the other place, it was like a hotel or something. Here, it's nice and like, you know, it's snug. You know, and yeah, don't really have anything else to tell you. Just really grateful again to be alive, and for the first time since my travels, I've been able to look around myself and feel truly a lot more than I had the ability to do so before. I'm able to feel the gratitude in this moment. Like wow, I'm this person, I'm this entity, I am here in this moment. I look around myself and it's just bliss, man. It's just bliss. I don't know how long this is going to last, but there's a lot of people who say like, yeah, I'm afraid to feel good because every time I feel good, eventually, or soon after that, something's gonna happen and I'm gonna feel bad. Like so you're just deciding to feel bad all the time, or like what's the verdict here? If you feel good and like feel good and express it and you're gonna feel even better. And when you start feeling bad, accept that as well. You know, it's not like you're going to be able to feel good all the time anyway, which is what I had been trying to do and what other people have been trying to do, which really fucks up their brain, you know, fucked up mine real bad. No, you don't want happiness, you want fulfillment. So keep that in mind. Happiness, it's really foolish to chase happiness because you can never you can never be constantly happy. You can be constantly fulfilled. So the meaning of life is to be happy. That's what a lot of people say. I don't agree with that at all. But I guess that's going more in depth, and that's for another video. This is gonna be completely raw. I'm not gonna edit this at all because I just don't give a fuck. And yeah, take care and follow your fucking dreams. Fuck, I need to talk. Okay, real quick with my as in regards to where I'm moving forward or where I'm going at the moment is I'm building my two businesses. One is the coaching business I'm building with my mentor, and the other one is an affiliate marketing platform, I won't get into the specifics of any of those, but I have been I have been making really much progress. I am creating my own coaching course at the moment. I'm going through my mentor's course where he's guiding me, taking me step by step to, you know, becoming a coach, which is just fucking amazing. The certainty it gives me that I have a mentor who is a life coach himself. He's doing multiple six figures in life coaching, and he's helping me become one. And he's telling me that I, in my position, can become one, even though I'm young, even though I'm 20 years old, even though I don't have that much life experience. Doesn't matter apparently, and I fucking love it. And the marketing business, I just yesterday I came out with my first Facebook ads, which kind of bombed. But I fucking love it because I got the feedback, and now I can start analyzing and changing stuff and figuring out step by step what works. So good times right here, good times ahead, and I hope you have good times as well. Take care and follow your dreams.